Today is April 1st. Worldwide it is called April Fool's Day. But sir, I would like to say that it was 1921, April 1st, when the Justice Party, our parent party, was ruling the Madras presidency, that government gave voting right to women first ever. Even US gave voting right to women only in 1940. So in 1921 itself, on April 1st, our parent party, the Justice Party, gave rights to the women, and I want to register a record, put it on record. A bill introduced by Mr. Rakesh Singha, who is an active participant in the private members' business. I appreciate that, sir, because nowadays the interest shown towards private members' business, whether resolution or bill, is declining. And moreover, most of the Fridays are being adjourned, showing this reason or that reason. And as we are all aware that whereas many other countries have enacted laws by way of private member bills, but India has got very little to that credit, and we all know that my bill was passed in the year 2015 after 46 years, that too in one house. In the other house it was not able to get through. So importance to the private member bill or resolution has to be given very much by the government. It should not be an egoistic approach that only the government should bring in legislative business and not the members. Many members are very much informed and interested in issues that are concerned which the government may not take into consideration or not wish to take into consideration. And Mr. Rakesh Singha, my esteemed colleague, is very clever in bringing some of his inborn thirst and ideologies in some way or other, and of course this is a very good bent. Sir, I chose to speak on this for two reasons. Number one, today is April 1st. Worldwide it is called April Fool's Day. But sir, I would like to say that it was 1921, April 1st, when the Justice Party, our parent party, was ruling the Madras presidency, that government gave voting right to women first ever. Even US gave voting right to women only in 1940. So in 1921 itself, on April 1st, our parent party, the Justice Party, gave rights to the women, and I want to register a record, put it on record. I think everyone should appreciate, because when we are voicing for women, and what is that, Beti
Bachao, Beti Padhao.
Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao. And for this they are approving, whereas when I said that women have been given voting rights, you didn't approve. When I said such an important historic event that took place, none of you approved, and for this you are so rejoiced. Not India, I am just quoting a scheme of the government, that too clarifying with my friend.
Almost all the schemes are announced only in Hindi.
No side talks.
No, nowadays all the schemes are in Hindi. We are not able to say that even. That's why I am seeking the assistance of my colleague.
That is all right.
Please, he knows that. Sir, as Rakesh Singha ji in his objection reasons have very clearly pointed out that very shortly India is going to be the number one in the world to have the richest, largest populous country. So one thing we are not able to be rejoiced by way of achieving the first place is only this. Because of the increase in population, when the geographical area remains the same, whereas the population is increasing, many issues crop up along with that. When we compare the European countries, how they are flourishing, because their resources are more, but their population is very less, their living area is vast. Where, see, compared to Australia and India, see, 1/6 of the population they are having, but their area is 6 times than us. Resources are also so much. So in future, when the population may go up, the government, any government of that day, have to face a lot And as much as the population increases, the issues will also increase. But my apprehension or my doubt is, states which are implementing family planning policy rightly in the manner it should be are being punished. For example, the Tamil Nadu government has successfully implemented family planning policy, and we have been appreciated and applauded in every way. Since our government, the DMK government came into power, Dr. Kalaignar, Anna, and then now Mr. Stalin, we concentrate on that. You know, by way of that, earlier we had 41 members of parliament constituencies. But now after the 1971 delimitation, ours was reduced to 39 because of the population. Because we successfully implemented a scheme which is need of the hour, our state was punished. So also the revenue shares on various headings are being given to some states where they say the population is more, and here we are being victimized or deprived of what we genuinely due to. So this has to be addressed. Just because saying that population has to be restricted for understanding the issues that may face, but you have to appreciate and pat those states, any government, if they are doing it successfully. But rather, as I said, not only the number of parliament constituencies have come down, even the shares or the schemes which are being, funds are allocated as reduced to the state of Tamil Nadu. It should not be. You should give an incentive to those states. Only then the policy will be implemented. It is not, as Mr. Sarkar said, should target at any particular section. Yes, that apprehension is also there. Because even a bill that has to be introduced today, we had our own apprehension. Good that it has not been introduced. It is aiming at something else. No section of this section of the people of this country should have a fear that they will be victimized, they will be punished, or they will be deprived of their own rights. So the bill may appear to be telling something good, but undercurrent it should not harm any way. So I don't mean any section of the people one side. And other thing, again I emphasize, I think the discussion when it continues and those who may participate in the debate later will also, I think, agree with what I say. The states realizing the future of this country. For example, you say that girl children must be encouraged as the scheme earlier I said, Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao, something like that. But girl child, as soon as they are born, they are killed. Even now, some mothers, mothers are said to be most sentimental, who can even sacrifice their life for their child. But because it is a girl child, they throw it on in the dustbin. It happens many places because they say, if I go with a girl child, my mother-in-law will punish me, my husband will drive out of the house. So that thing also must be changed. So schemes for girl children must be more in every way, by way of education and employment and giving them more opportunities will enhance. In Tamil Nadu, we are giving so much of schemes to the girl children for studying them, for marriage, for employment. We are giving even reservations to them in employment. I have even moved a private member resolution, sir, that women must be given reservations in workplaces, in public sector as well as in private sector.
30%.
In Tamil Nadu, 30%. In Tamil Nadu, sir, in schools, that too in primary schools, all the teachers will be or must be only women teachers. For two reasons. One is women teachers can teach the children in a way better than the teachers because they are all very infant stage. Second is women will get more opportunity and more jobs by way of that. So all the teachers in primary schools will be women, and 30% reservation we have given to the in the employment also. So these things will encourage the women community in a way. That's why I started that. We were the first government to give voting right to the women in the year 1921 itself, and our successive DMK governments from 1969 onwards, whenever we happen to be in power, we have announced so many schemes. So you should keep in mind two things. Again, I would like to say very precisely, no section of this country should have a fear that because of this they will be punished, they will be targeted. Number two, any state that implements such policies successfully should not be punished. Rather, they should be encouraged by way of giving more incentives and more schemes. And revenue share should also not be reduced because of the population size has come down. And girl children also should be given more encouragement. These are the things I would like to say, sir. So the bill, as I said, may appear to say something good. It should not have something otherwise underneath. So, sir, the family planning is very much essential, rather to be controlled. But when we are doing it in the right manner, it must be encouraged, but not in any other manner. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Sri Ripun Boda.